Hey guys, Civilian Soldier 762 here, and I just wanted to do a quick video on 22 as a survival round. But a YouTube buddy of mine, someone named 1977 Bang Bang, had left a comment on another one of my videos about 22 as a survival round and how he liked it. And I second that notion. I think it's a great round too, and I'll go ahead and tell you some of the reasons why I like it, some of the good things and maybe bad things about it. Some of the reasons I like 22, because not everybody who's prepping, there's all types of preppers. There's people who are prepping for the end of the world, they're buying ARs and AKs and stocking thousands of rounds of ammo and building bunkers. And then there's people that, are just putting water and food back and trying to have a few extra things just in case a disaster happened. So, no matter what type of prepper you are, I think 22 is a good option. Whether it's your only round or it's just, one of the menu that you stock. The reason I like 22, and I think it's great, 22 is available everywhere. Just about any sporting goods store, Walmart, anywhere you're going to find 22 ammo. It's probably the most readily available round there is. It's cheap, so you can stock a decent amount of it without really cutting into the budget of your other preps, like food, water, whatever, gear. So for someone who's on a tight budget, which a lot of us are these days with the economy like it is, you can put back a decent amount of ammo, and you can also go to the range and actually get some trigger time and shoot and get comfortable and accurate with your weapon without having to really cut into your stockpile and spend a lot of money. So that's a good thing about the 22. Another good thing about it, it's such a small, lightweight round. If you do have to bug out or whatever, or if you're on, foot, you can carry a lot of this without really burdening yourself. Like in this jar right here, that's probably, about 1,300 rounds. And, that's not really that big. That wouldn't take up that much space in the pack. 1,300 rounds of 7.62 by 39 for my AK. That's a heavy ass package. That's going to take up a big part of my bag. So when I would go to grab a rifle, I have to think like I think, okay, grab my AK. That's what my instinct is. But in reality, the better gun to take is probably my 22s, because let's be able to take more ammo and not cut into the more essentials. One of the big misnomers is, everyone on, especially YouTube and stuff, you see a lot of people that think like with prepping and SHTF situations, it's just going to be like gunfights in the street and, a bunch of people running around in camo and tac vests and fighting. You might have some of that, but the reality is it's just going to be long, monotonous days of hard work, just trying to feed yourself, survive, stay out of trouble from looters, whatever. It's not going to be a glorious, fun battle or anything like that, which no battle's fun, but the way they perceive a lot of it. So, 22 is a good round. It can take down most game if you shoot right. Look at the alligator hunter show. They killed gigantic alligators with a 22 rifle. It's just shot placement. And even for defense, with the 22, are you going to be able to kill someone? Yeah, without a doubt. Are you going to be able to stop someone immediately? Maybe not. Again, shot placement, how good you're going to be under stress. But for most of us in the type of situation, it's not going to be, soldiers on the battlefield in a firefight. It's going to, maybe be a scuffle or, someone encroaching on your home or your space. And I think the 22 would be fine for that. So, why it might not be the gun I choose, because, I do have other guns. But for someone who, needs a good option, doesn't have a lot of money to spend, wants to have enough money set aside for other things that are going to actually keep you alive, like food, shelter, your tent, sleeping bags, just whatever gear else you need. You can't just spend every penny you got on guns and ammo and then have nothing left, because the only good that's going to do you is you're either going to be looting and stealing from other people, or you're just going to starve to death and die. I mean, that's just the way it is. So another thing about .22 caliber is you can get into a gun that you normally wouldn't be able to get into in a different caliber for anywhere near the price. Like this right here, this is a really good gun, you know, and I paid $500 for it approximately. I ordered it online. You might be able to find them cheaper, maybe a little more, it just depends. This gun here actually got a great deal on. These run closer to 400, but I paid 180 for it. This here, the Walther P22, I believe it was, you know, 320, something like that. They run between 3 and 350. So any of these guns in a large, you know, in a larger caliber is going to cost a whole lot more money. So with the .22, you've got versatility. You've got, you know, the same caliber for, you know, your main rifle, your pistol, whatever your sidearm is. You even throw a bolt action in there for distance, for longer range shooting. You know, that saves a ton of space, weight, money right there, having the same round for whatever, all 3 guns, 2 guns, whatever you have. Another thing that's great about it, you know, it's anyone pretty much can shoot .22. You know, say you have not young children, but young enough that they're shooting, that you take them shooting, but you might have to count on them or hand them the rifle, or they might need to use the weapon in defense. You know, not everyone's going to be comfortable, accurate, with a higher caliber round, like your AK or AR, you know, like a 223 or 7.62. With the .22, you can pretty much give it to anybody, and they're going to be able to use it. So you got that factor going for it. It's cheap, like I've said. You can stockpile a ton of this without really getting into your budget too bad, where you can have plenty of money set aside for other preps and things that are important and going to sustain you and keep you alive. Because let's face it, I mean, your gun, yeah, your gun will keep you alive, can keep you alive, but on a day-to-day basis, your gun isn't gonna. You're not gonna be eating your gun. You know, it might take down an animal that is gonna feed you, but you can't sustain yourself on hunting every single day. That's just not plausible. I mean, maybe it is for some people, but I don't feel it is. So there you have it. I mean, it's a very versatile, well-rounded caliber. You know, it's probably going to be controversial. Some people probably wouldn't be happy or comfortable with the .22. I think it's good for a budget prepper, you know, someone who's just getting into prepping, you know, even someone who, you know, has lots of preps, lots of money, lots of, you know, everything. Still, .22 is a good round to stock, a good round to have. I mean, you really can't go wrong with it.